I'm going to set out and then bust three common myths, three big myths about Reform UK that are commonly pushed by people who wish it harm on social media. The first is this idea that Reform doesn't have a constitution, doesn't have any clear established principles, that it's all the Nigel Farage show, that there's no guiding political mission to Reform. The second is a really insidious lie. It's a myth. That Reform is a nativistic, identitarian political party, that it's run by people who are racist in nature. Just not the case. And the third is that Nigel is running this as a business, that he's a private shareholder, that Reform is a profit-making machine for Nigel Farage's retirement fund. Again, just not the case. Let's get into this. I am Daniel Kremen. I host the channel Kremen's Corner, and in this little clip, I'm going to give you the facts. I am a Reform UK member, I should just say up front. So look, on the first claim, Reform does have a party constitution. You can type into Google Reform UK Constitution and read it for yourself. It was established in autumn 2024 as the current constitution. It's been passed by the membership. It's been adopted because the Electoral Commission have approved it. It's all there to read. I've got a thread at Daniel Reform UK on X where I break down what's in it. It's quintessentially Thatcherite in nature, I would basically say. The party's values are set out. It's all about national sovereignty. It's all about self-determination, laws being made in the UK. It's all about, upholding our core values, our ancient liberties, our belief in freedom, the value of freedom, the value of self-reliance, of personal responsibility, good law and order, strong defence, all the things you'd expect. Now, on the second claim, and this is really insidious and it's offensive. I mean, I've got a mixed race son and my wife is of Chinese ethnicity. There's no way I would be in a political party that's racist in nature. I can't stand racists. I wouldn't join it, nor would people like Layla Cunningham, who joined from the Conservatives, who's a councillor in Westminster. She's involved in our Britain is Lawless campaign. Brilliant campaigner. Why would she, as somebody of Egyptian ancestry, a British Muslim, why would she join the party if it was like that? Why would Zia Yusuf be head of Doge UK, one of our biggest stars, helping to take on, the civil service establishment and local council kind of bureaucracy? Why would he be involved in a party that hated him because of his race or his faith? They wouldn't. They just wouldn't be. They know full well that there are decent people in Reform. Now, the third claim is just so insidious at this point from the people making it, because they know it's not the case anymore. And it's this idea that Reform is still this private limited company by shares. It's not. Nigel originally was a shareholder in Reform. When the party democratised, Nigel surrendered his shares. He has no shares. He's never taken any money out of Reform. He's never taken a salary as leader since he came back. Reform is structured now as a limited company by guarantee, just like the Conservative Party. It's a very common structure for political parties. And what that means is that the guarantors, like the party leader and other people on the party board who are kind of, established as the guarantors, what they are there to do is to be legally responsible for any debts of the party if it was being wound up to a limited value. But they have no shareholding, and when Nigel stops being leader of the party, he will no longer be a guarantor. And Nigel can stop being leader of the party. It's no longer the Nigel Farage show, if it ever was, because Nigel can either retire or he could be defeated in a future leadership election, because we have a democratic internal structure. So these are three big myths. That this idea that Nigel is a private shareholder, that Reform is a racist party, and that the party has no guiding principles, that I've really felt for a long time are being pushed by people who wish the party no good. And I'm glad to help clear it up. If you've enjoyed this, do check out my channel, Kremen's Corner, and give it a subscribe. Thank you very much.